I can't remember when exactly, but a while back I made a conscious decision to stop watching the news, to stop looking at news on social media, and to give it up altogether. Why? Because it is depressing, bro. Most people, they wake up in the morning. First thing they do, what do? Grab their phones and start scrolling. They check their social media, they check their news feed, and they find out there's been a shooting or a murder halfway across the world, and it just completely ruins people's day. It sets up their day with so many horrible emotions that could have been easily avoided. And I understand that people want to be in the know. I understand that people want to know what's happening and want to stay up to date. But these social media / news companies are just capitalizing on your emotions. They don't care about you being up to date. They want to make money. And the best way to make money is to monetize fear. And even with traditional TV news, there'll be about 6 headlines relating to war, death, and poverty, and maybe 1 or 2 little fluff pieces about some happy local news about saving a dog before jumping right back into the bloodshed. And people will say to me, "You need to stay up to date. I can't believe you don't know what's happening, bro." But the way I see it, if something really important happens, I'll hear it from other people. And this isn't like a lack of empathy for people affected by war, affected by poverty. But realistically, how can I stop if something like that happening thousands of miles away from me? It does not benefit me or the people affected by it if I depress myself with the news every morning. For example, I remember when Charlie Kirk died. Crazy how that's 3 months ago now. But anyway, I remember the day when he got shot. I was about to go to sleep because I live in the UK. And I go onto Instagram, I don't know what possessed me, but I went onto that demonic app and saw stories from people I know talking about his death. Now, my morbid curiosity got the better of me, and I watched the video of him getting shot. This sense of total dread and fear of seeing something like that just came over me, and I genuinely struggled to fall asleep that night because of it. And it just made me think, I have just interfered with my sleep because I watched something like that because it's news or whatever. And this was obviously, couple, maybe half an hour after it had happened, so there was not really any filtering of the videos. It was just the raw footage of him getting shot. I was thinking, why did I do that to myself, bro? Like, I was genuinely just so scared. I was thinking, what a crazy world we live in, like how surreal it was. So after that, I just stopped social media, deleted Instagram, because that crap does not serve you in any way. It takes more than it gives. And you know what's even worse than news headlines on news feeds? Social media drama. News itself seems like an educated philosophical debate. Ironic that I can't say that, compared to social media drama. Like, it's just rancid poison, and I'm not even exaggerating. It just goes to show you how much I've been trying to avoid it, because my friend asked me yesterday about the whole clavicular situation, and I genuinely had no idea who this guy was. And he was surprised that I didn't know, because a while back I used to be entrenched with some Luxmaxing content. Very cringe of me, but whatever. I just own it. I'm not in that rabbit hole anymore. And I still don't know about this story. I've seen, recommendations on YouTube from flipping Greg Duchap. Okay, guys, let's look at the clavicular situation. And I just have better things to do, man. My time is valuable. I don't want to hear some drama from some squeaky guy about another guy that I've never heard of. And I try to be offline as much as possible now. Try to avoid these news feeds and actually go touch some grass for once, because the stuff online just corrupts your mind. And I'm not trying to be like a boomer saying, all of it is fake news, and then I'm watching some like AI generated circus performance of dolphins doing kickflips in the air. But I am saying that you can save a lot of your sanity, a lot of your valuable brain power, if you stop looking at these pointless stories. I'm not trying to do this in any political sense. I'm just saying avoid it all. I don't care if you're left wing. I don't care if you're right wing. Whatever you believe, looking at the news and even partaking in some of these news things, getting into arguments with people online about your political beliefs, it's just madness to me. Like, I can comprehend why people do it. I can comprehend that people get a kick out of it, but it just goes to show that they have nothing else going for them. I mean, the people who make these news stories and the people that write these articles, they're geniuses. They are genuinely geniuses. They're corrupt, but they are geniuses. You cannot deny that, because they are making money from everyday people like you and me, who are just mindless consumers like zombies. And we try to be, rise up against that and try to look for unbiased journalism or the truth or whatever. I mean, it's crazy to think. For me, I was thinking about becoming a journalist and getting into that world. But a lot of journalism these days, I think the most of it just turns into gossip. It steers away from the facts, and it's less about informing people and more about scaring people and trying to get people to think a certain way. So that's why I try to avoid it to the best of my ability, and I encourage you to do the same. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video, bro. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. God bless, and as always, you take very good care of yourself.